I canceled the cookout and told them anyone who would call my daughter a liar or a bad name would never be invited to our lives. I said this, especially to my parents. They believed me but still tried to defend my brother. Lastly, I talked to Frank in public. He denied everything. He was insistent on my daughter being a liar and that she admitted to having a crush on him. I do not believe that. I told him not to come to our house, and if he wanted to meet or talk to me, we would go to a public place, but he would never be seen around my daughter. My younger brother has been quiet because his fiancée criticized him for taking Frank's side. You see, she works with an NGO that helps women who are suffering abuse and assault. She came to our house, chatted, and explained to my daughter that this was not her fault. I am glad my brother picked it right. My daughter has been sad. She loved the cookouts and BBQs, but we might never attend because Frank might be there. She cries and thinks this is her fault. She even said she would say sorry to Frank and take back what she said, and just be done with it because she doesn't want people to think she is a bad person. It honestly made me sad that she feels like that. It is not her fault. She shouldn't apologize for something like that. She is still very much disappointed. We will arrange therapy for her. I don't want to lose my cheerful daughter over this. I am going to focus on my family from now on. I don't need people who blame my daughter instead of the culprit in my life. Final update. They exchanged messages, and in one message, he asked her to show him her new bra. There were many messages, and he was clearly testing my daughter's boundaries. The straw that broke the camel's back was the first before I made my first post. She went to visit him, and he somehow lured her into the bathroom and asked her to touch his thing. She ran from there and has been in panic mode ever since. My daughter is a mess. She thinks this is all her fault because she confessed that she had a crush on him and he took it too far. My wife and I always reassured her she did nothing wrong. I couldn't control myself, and I lost all control and went to his house. We got into a fight, and the police were called. I spent the night in jail. I filed charges against him, and the police are still investigating. They did find CP on my brother's old computer, but he denies ever having it. He still claims his account got hacked and that my daughter is lying because she admitted that she had a crush on him, and he turned her down. That's why she is making it all up. I swear to God, I would have unalived him that night if his girlfriend hadn't intervened. And as for my parents, that was disappointing because they were taking my brother's side. They claim that bringing police into this will only bring shame, and he will lose his daughter. Like, what the F? I tried reasoning with them, but it was of no use. I blocked them and just focused on my daughter. One more thing. I informed Frank's ex, his daughter's mother. She has taken her in and will be fighting for full custody. My younger brother is the only one actively supporting us through all of this. I don't think I need those people in my life who would rather support a child predator. I am not okay. I also joined therapy because this has been too much for me. I can't imagine what my daughter is going through. Frank played with her when she was a kid. He was there in the hospital when she was born. How could he do this to his niece? Lastly, I am thinking about moving from here. This all has been a really bad memory for us. We are permanently cutting off anyone who willingly maintains any connection to Frank, no matter who they are. If you maintain a relationship with Frank, then you are telling me that you're okay with Frank grooming and abusing my daughter. And if that's the case, then you are a monster.